Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to XRP. Once again, thank you for your support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So XRP is kind of holding that zone, isn't it? That sort of 58, 59, 60 zone right there. We're still getting the daily closes above them key levels of resistance as well. So it's doing okay. Now there's only a few coins here that on the macro printing bullish signals. One is Bitcoin, one is XRP. Like I said to you, it's one of the front running coins at the moment, isn't it? And then we've got Tron as well. We've got Chainlink that's doing really well. If we move down the list, got Bitcoin Cash. What else have we got? Not many. And I think these are the opportunities. These mid cap to low caps right here. We've got Maker, bullish signals right there. Inge, that's absolutely bolting. That's one of the most bullish coins at the moment. 39%. Wow, look at that. So I think there's some greater opportunities. We move further down the list. For example, we'll just pick a random one just there. Dash. If we take a look at Dash at the moment on the weekly, let's have a look how much underwater it is. You know, you can clearly see at the moment we're sort of trying to carve a curve around in this particular chart. So we've got the resistance there, high, low. We've got the close above the 10, which is the key. That's a really major signal that this particular chart's done just there. That close above that, it might already be breaking out of an ascending triangle, a micro one. I'll show you right now. So this is how I find the opportunities. You've got close above a 10. That's a key signal right there. So again, this is the ascending level support for this particular chart. If you was to fall back, again, come to your charts, draw your trend lines, because if we do go for another correction, if this wicks down to this trend line, it's only going to be an opportunity with your stop loss on the previous pivot low, because at that point, look how overextended you are from that test of the 55, which is what I think a lot of these projects are gunning for, the 55 weekly MA. And this is why these are the setups I've been posting in the Discord right now. It's not hard, it's not rocket science. It's if you start to see these reversal patterns down there and you start to take out the MAs, which you've not been doing for so long, you get compression lead to expansion, small ascending triangle here, you tap into 20, rejection at the moment, you come back, hold a high low, then in theory the next level resistance is the next DMA. So from this point right now, if you can stomach the potential loss of around about 13%, which is obviously kick back, relax, try and wait for a better opportunity, but if it does roll back, I think this trend line off an opportunity with very minimal risk setup right there, you could be looking at a monster move around about 54% for this particular project. And when it does it, people are scratching, why did it do it? It's really simple. You're working your way back up with compression leading to expansion through the MAs. We already tapped the 10, come back in a high low. We're tapping the 20, come back in a high low. Next one is the big breakout to the 55. So the fact that I'm seeing this in a lot of charts is a little bit of confluence to the fact that Bitcoin's looking pretty tasty. It possibly isn't a way free right there, and with that obviously XRP is going to follow suit. So again, it's data not emotion, and this is something we try and identify in these patterns in these charts, that once you start to curve around like this, okay, you get the EMAs tightening up, then you just work your way back up through the EMAs. XRP is already doing it. That's why it's printing those macro bullish signals. Okay, XRP's done this a long time ago, but some of these coins that are lagging, some of the lower caps right there, they take a lot more longer to do this. But once they break very significantly, with the big God candles. Look at that for the break to the downside, for example. When look at that big break to the upside, and this big break and a continuation into the 55 just there. So you're looking at something very similar as to what we've got down here. You got this low here, came back down, made that lower low, 10, 20, getting compressed, and then you break towards 55. You made another low here, compressing between the MAs. So this little leg, it could be like this leg, and it's only opportunity. Does it mean it's going to come way back up and break new highs and things like that? No, it's just opportunity. This is something I relay to you. Okay, so I wish I would utmost look, but we can find opportunities in some of these low cap altcoins. And right now, Dash, I've never looked at this before, but this could be offering us an opportunity. Again, come to your charts, draw trend lines, look for the support and resistance, look for the opportunities, and it really is simple. Okay, so let's dive into the XLP chart, see what we can see right now. Okay, so quickly before I dive into the XLP chart, I'll take a look at the DXY as well in a moment with you, but quickly I just want to show you the S&P 500. Look at this. This is an opportunity down here, this bullish divergence that we spotted. Look at that hourly time frame, high lows, and this falling wedge basically. Like I said to you in a video earlier in the week, and I posted this on Twitter as well, this is your target where you form the wedge, and look at that, absolutely bolted right now. Key resistance on the 20. I think if we start to close back above that thick yellow line today, I think the market opens relatively soon, and then if you start to get a close above that, then this could have been an absolute fake out, some kind of bear trap, and right now we could be heading towards that red line. If this particular project, the S&P 500, gets that red line, gets rejected and comes back again, makes another higher low, then like I said to you, I think we've got to blow off top here for this particular chart, and this is something I've been looking at, this white line I think we get to next year. And the fact that we're bolting right now could be indicative that what we've got here is an ABCDE 5-wave correction, and right now we're coming back up. So again, like I said to you, I need to see something in this chart before I can get bearish on this particular chart. Some kind of big retracement, ABC coming back up, makes a lower high, and then loses this structural low. That's your bear market structure right there. Okay, at the minute we're not seeing it. The fact that what we've done in the 5 waves, like I said to you, losing this thick yellow line, the 20, I know certain people at that point get really bearish on this particular chart, but we have done it before. You know, I've shown you an instance a few years ago where we've done this, and it wasn't bearish. It wasn't a bearish thing. It was, you know, it led to new highs basically for this particular chart. So we're clinging on, and obviously if this starts to break down and starts to print bearish signals, then that's not looking too clever for risk. And obviously XRP is associated with risk as well. So far so good. Beautiful reaction, falling wedge, bullish divergence, played out like an absolute boss. Okay, so from this point, if you're looking to the, you know, trade the S&P 500 from last Friday, stop loss down there, you come all the way up 3.58% at the moment, currently into the 20-week EMA, 5%. Wow, what a move. Let's dive into the DXY right now and see what we can see. Okay, looking at DXY quickly, it does look as though still you know, you're sort of carving out lower highs here at the moment. We have had this little trap up here, haven't we? It's made this lower high still to this level of resistance. Now, one thing that's given us a clue here is this channel, like I said to you, bearish rising channel, gets compression, lead to expansion. We broke down, back tested that neckline of resistance, so we're confirming this as resistance. So right now we're sort of compressing here, looking for this yellow line. So I think we've got a big potential drop here for the DXY, which could lead to a major run for risk, basically the S&P, the Bitcoin, and obviously XRP as well. So, you know, I wouldn't be too quick to jump on any sort of mega doom crash scenario for the crypto market right now, especially XRP, whilst this is holding resistance and XRP is holding support. So it's really simple inverse technical analysis. I remember a few weeks ago I was looking at a, you know, descending triangle just there, and as this was carving out, breaking down, XRP was creating that, you know, ascending triangle, and so far so good, although this may be a little bit of a trap for the DXY, so we'll keep an eye on this. Okay, so the technical target this particular chart is in at the moment, in my opinion, is where you form this wedge, and you clearly see, you know, with all this chip chop here, we've seen XRP coming up like this. So I think if this does start to break down towards that line, in theory we should see a big breakout for XRP. Again, really simple inverse technical analysis. If we drop the XRP chart in just there, take a look. This is why we're able to ride the wave so well. You clearly see, look at this, and this is something I did relay to you. Once we break out this channel, okay, and we're looking at the DXY, remember everyone saying no way, trolling the videos and all that, but is this ascending triangle being created? This channel, this bearish channel is being created in the DXY. As this broke down and back tested that resistance there, look at that, that's where XRP has bolted basically. So we're going sideways here. If this does roll, obviously this will break out to the upside, and this analysis, the fact that this yellow line is the target for this particular chart, the DXY, which is confluence to continuation for XRP, will be invalidated, and we'll reevaluate that. But at the minute, you know, it's doing exactly what we expected to do. The inverse correlation is there, so this is still in this resistance, back test confirmed, and it's still looking quite choppy for a drop towards this target. So if it gets there, in theory XRP should continue here, shouldn't it? Really simple technical analysis. So this is why we're keeping on the DXY for any confluence on the upside and downside. Okay, if we do start to see the DXY turn the corner here, starts to come up, takes that high, then I would expect some kind of deeper correction and you know, retracement right there for XRP, and we're not necessarily going to come down to where we form this particular channel. But so far so good. Every time we have broken these channels here, we've seen XRP move. Okay, broken these channels, come all the way down, we've seen XRP break out to the upside. Do you understand that? As this starts to come all the way down to where it formed the channel, what happened to XRP? Come down initially and then boom, bolted. So, you know, this inverse correlation exists at the minute, and until it doesn't, we've got to respect that it does. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see. Okay, looking at XRP on the daily time frame, we have got multiple closes above that level of resistance right now, haven't we? We've got 1-2 closes. I think that was a close as well above that level there, that key level of resistance, that God candle back test at the moment. Now, one of the things I want to see here, and I keep relaying this to you, is not a breakdown below this, back into this ascending level support, most importantly, and above the thick yellow line as well, the bull market support for me for XRP, 05277, close below that. I'm looking at macro correction, and what I mean by macro correction from this point is, in theory, if we are in a big move here to the upside, we should not be losing that thick yellow line. Okay, and this is something I relay to you. So if XRP comes down below this, okay, you can clearly see you're back in this pattern anyway, which is technically not looking too clever, is it? At that point, you know, you could start to say, okay, well, this has been some kind of A, this is a B, and you're looking at a big C wave drop, and the clues to that particular analysis would be the breakdown of support. But at the moment, I'm going to give XRP the benefit of the doubt, and Bitcoin obviously, because of the potential breakdown we're seeing in the DXY, the S&P 500 with a potential scenario of a blow off top as well. I'm just going to give it the benefit of the doubt until I start to see other things. Okay, obviously if I start to see the things in the charts, and I'll relay that data to you, and then you can do with that data, you know, what you want. But so far so good, everything is playing out like an absolute boss, and long may it continue. But you know, if it is playing out the way I think it is playing out, then in theory we should be consolidating a range above resistance. And this is something I did speak about a very long time, that if we break this level of resistance here, we should stay above this resistance. Okay, and the thick yellow line, it can stay above it, so as long as it likes, but as long as it doesn't lose it, we'll build up momentum, you know, and the confluence and the probability, the increased probability of the fact that we are going to come up, take out that high, and we're on this red line at a minimal. Okay, so that's something I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at possibility, and you know, XRP is doing everything to say that that is possible because of what it's doing in the price action. This is why it's got those macro bullish signals right there off the algorithm that I've created, okay, because it is looking pretty good until it's not. So if I start to see other things, that it's invalidating these signals right now, I will relay them to you. But please remember, I've not got a crystal ball, nothing to say is financial advice. I can't see into the future. It is simple technical analysis. It's simple data, and the data can be invalidated at any point. So I wish everyone the most luck. It's been a very long journey, but like I said to you, at the moment we've got this leg of resistance we've not necessarily back tested. This was a leg of resistance that we have eventually back tested, and I remember all the trolls and naysayers who were coming down saying no way, but it's been a monumental move here against the herd, against the crowd. For example, this landed on a 702 fib. Look at that. So from this point right now, XRP is up a whopping 29%, with the possibility of coming up to this initial target as well, because this resistance back test with the God candle giving us a clue in the charts right there, a whopping 44%. So it was only a few weeks ago that I did make a video called $100 on XRP, and I think XRP were down here at the time, and I said to you, if I'm right, okay, there's a very minimal risk trade here. It's something like 1.2% for a potential 130% gain, I think it was, to this red line. So at the minute, that is fruitful, and obviously at the moment your stop loss from that particular point of entry right there is moving up, so we're doing okay. And respectfully, in the charts at the moment, XRP is looking okay until it's not. So the minute it's not, I will alert you as quickly as I can, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that update, but XRP at the moment is just trying to carve out through this resistance, looking for the consolidation, looking for the big break. And I think the clues will be, if we do start to see the DXY break down to that target, then I think we're on the cusp of a vertical here for XRP. We will start to come back up, we will take out these highs, and then we're on that red line at a minimal. I think I've got a target around about 131 at a minimal as well, and potentially go beyond that, but that's my minimal target right now for XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.